College Essay Prep Advantage, expert help to write your best essay. What are the advantages to College Essay Prep Advantage anyway? Well, number one is knowing the critical components. Do you know what these 4 components are? They're not activities, awards, achievements, or honors. The second advantage is that this workbook is practical. You will cut through the clutter with a hands-on guide that's tailored for everyday students. And the third advantage is that you will have tangible results. You will turn theory into practice and produce a standout essay with this workbook that reflects your unique story. You might be thinking, but why do I need this workbook? Well, number one, it's proven. Mrs. Spangler's students have been accepted at schools such as the University of Florida, Auburn, and LSU, just to name a few. In fact, the student whose essay appears in this workbook as an example is the essay that the student used to be accepted at Auburn the year they had 40,000 applicants and only 1,000 positions. The second reason you need this workbook is that it gives you Mrs. Spangler's secret sauce of the 4 critical components that's delivered in a step-by-step guide so that by the time you've completed the workbook, you've also completed your essay. Now you'd probably like to take a peek inside. The first image is the table of contents, and you can see how it works you through step by step, answering questions and completing drafts, and even completing a revision and seeing some examples. The center picture shows you an example of the questions that you'll answer by directly writing inside the workbook. The last picture you see is some information that you would use in answering questions and writing drafts. So now you might be wondering, well, how do I use this workbook? First, you'll take some time. Plan to spend at least an hour on each of the 4 critical components. 2, you'll put in some work by answering all the guiding questions. 3, you'll review by using all the information that's included in this workbook to answer your questions and write your drafts. And then 4, you will revise your essay using the included revision checklist. All of this probably sounds pretty good, but you'd probably like to know a little bit more about the author. The author is Mrs. Spangler, that's me, and I'm a 30-year veteran professional English teacher. I have insider information from deans of admissions at state schools and private schools, and I've helped many students craft their best essays who went on to be accepted at top-notch schools. So let's get to work. You have a very important essay to write, and I have the workbook that will help you meet your goal.